Answer the question, bro.
What question?
What will be the skit?
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you're pissing me off.
I didn't
what will
do
be
anything.
The skit?
I literally didn't do anything. Well, this is the intro.
Well, whatever.
I was recording the whole
Don't
time,
throw
by the
my
way.
purse on the floor.
It's not a purse, it's a bag. Clocked.
Oh.
Hell no. Sit down, bro. We have to do a scenery chat. I picked the spot. It was me.
Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2.
Alright. Welcome back.
And we were just so thankful for all our followers. We got 8 followers from our new video. And 8 followers is enough. Like, what is our goal? Our goal is I feel like 500, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna get 500. I know we are. I feel like people who see our videos like our videos.
I hope you guys appreciate all the hard work we've been putting in. I've been editing every single video, putting a lot of effort.
Only did one. There's only one video.
No, there's 4.
And I edited one too.
Yo, shut up. I just hope you guys appreciate the work we put in to put out.
Oh god.
Brother. Videos that are that should be nice to watch. You can just sit down and actually watch it.
Also follow our TikTok here because the algorithm's been kicking my ass. I'm not gonna lie, the algorithm.
You thought you knew it the whole time.
I really did. Thought I knew the algorithm. I thought I didn't know the algorithm, but I guess I don't.
It's gonna take some time, but we got it.
Well, what, last week? 'Cause this is a Monday.
Yeah.
Oh brother, don't get me started. People have been just pushing the buttons, the buttons. But I guess that comes along with being a senior and stuff like that. I feel like it's the same thing as when you first enter high school, people just change up, and just are mean. I just don't get it. I just don't get how people are just mean.
Describe the situation.
It wasn't even. I'm not even gonna get too in depth in it because when I think about it, it really it doesn't matter. But it really, I guess the situation didn't really matter. But the premise, the principle mattered.
Yeah.
So it was just a bunch. So me and my friend had started doing something, but all of his friends, and they're also kind of like my friends, were just shitting on him for it. Both of us, because we both made an account, right? About commit 2026 commits, and so they were reacting to the account and they were talking about it in the group chat. Mind you, they didn't know that we made the account yet, so they didn't know they were talking shit on us, which I guess is okay, you didn't know it was us, but this is your real reaction to it.
Yeah.
So they're talking that it's so ugly, it's giving they're just being super mean. And so I guess the reason why I'm saying I'm confused is because first of all, it wasn't that big of a deal for you to spew hate on it.
Yeah.
And also, it's just that was just really crazy. It's just the way they talk about people is really crazy. Especially I feel when it's a bunch of negative people who are just mean in general come together, it makes the conversations a lot more amplified, I guess, to the point where it's like I said, why are you mean? Why are you mean? I feel nobody did anything to them, mind you. So it just opened my eyes to a lot of things. Especially it was sad because one of the girls who was talking shit was one of my close friends. But over the years, I just noticed her behaviors that she's been picking up for her other friends. So I'm just yeah, no, they turned me off so bad. And when something happens and you kind of view someone a totally different way.
Yeah.
That's how it happened to me. Now I can't look at her the same just because of the way that she was talking so negatively, not only on her own friend but on other people that she doesn't even know. I'm not really gonna say what she said or what she did, but it was just a crazy eye opener because maybe in middle school. When I say middle school, I say 5th and 6th grade. But when I was younger, yeah, I talked a lot of crap, and I was low-key a bully.
Yeah.
But that's because I wanted to fit in. So that's why I'm saying, I think most mean people are kind of insecure. I think they're really insecure.
Yeah.
Especially in today's age, in our grade, in our age. People are either mean because they want to fit in or because they're insecure about themselves. Which all those girls that were talking shit, those are the most insecure girls I know. and they judge everyone for being themselves. So that's why I was like an eye opener also to like the perspective of just doing what you want, because the haters really want to do what you're doing, but they don't have enough guts.
And mine, they just like, I mean, for me, I had a not a similar situation, but a year ago, I found out that like one of my teammates had been, I mean, he'd been talking behind my back. I mean, I guess that comes with the sport because in track you can't. There's like if you're not good at it, you're just not good at it. Period. And like the reality sets in for people, but I kind of like I don't like how people just say the obvious to you, like
Yeah.
and especially because he didn't say it to me, he said it behind my back. But yeah, it just really upset me because not only I had like looked up to him, like he was cool, like he
He's
was
older than us?
yeah, he's graduated.
Oh.
He was very respectable, at least to me a year ago. But it just kind of well sophomore year, not junior year. But it kind of like put in perspective, like damn, like you can't really. I feel like I can't trust anybody, or like I can't really expect someone to respect me the way I respect them.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I get that because like I realize like yeah, these people may be like acting cool in my face, but I forgot that people talk about people behind their
No,
back.
yeah, like that's when I really realized that damn, bro, that shit never really changes.
Like I really forgot that people. So I'm like, because I used to like think about like my whole junior year. I feel like I kept thinking about like, oh, does she like me? Well, she acts like this when we're like together. So it's like,
Hmm.
but then I'm like thinking like it makes me so paranoid because people really talk the craziest shit behind people's backs.
Yeah,
Because no offense to my friends, I love them so much, but my friends talk about people behind their back. So that's when I real that's when I really realized like people talk about people so crazy, but then we'll get up in their face and just be like, yeah.
and it can be for absolutely no reason too. They're just throwing strays just cause. I really don't like associating that type of negativity, honestly.
No. And I feel like that's really just, I'm telling you, it's insecurity. So it really doesn't have anything to do with you. And I feel like insecurity ruins a lot of things for people. I feel like it's humans' number one enemy because it makes people so ugly.
Yeah.
Like I see this one girl also that I know who like treats her friends so bad, but I really don't think it's because she doesn't like her friends. I think it's just because she's insecure. And I used to be like that too. I used to treat people so crappy because I was like, well, I'm not gonna say like I'm all the way like secure with myself, but I used to treat my friends so crappy, but that was only because I was like insecure within myself,
Right.
and it made my outside ugly.
I mean, what made you realize that?
I don't know. I was just like I guess I just like thinking about stuff more. Like I've always been like that since I was like a child. So it's like
Hmm.
when I grew up and I started like looking inward, I guess because I never looked inward until I was like a year ago. I feel like I was like low key realizing that I was a person, so I could like, oh, I do have like emotions and feelings that come from a different place. I'm just not like this because I'm the like it's not just like surface level stuff. So once I started kind of looking like inward, I was like, oh, I'm doing this because of this event and this event, or because I was raised this way.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, I guess for me, that's like looking in into yourself and seeing how you really are. I've been doing that for a while. I'm not gonna lie. Like ever since how I decided to really change or like look to see what my issues were, it was from like realizing I wanted to change. Well, I'm being really repetitive, but I it came from sports. It came from sports for me because I didn't really like how I looked at all. I'd say like ninth grade and below, and I really wasn't doing anything about it. Like sure you can just like tell yourself you hate yourself and all this other stuff, but if you don't really do anything about it, like there's really no point in complaining.
yeah,
But
that was me though. I just complained. I was just like, oh, I just hate myself. I have no friends. I guess this is like when I tell looking inward, I feel like looking inward
yeah,
like positively changing,
I
if
mean
that
either
makes
way, from that you
sense.
can still look at your flaws and be like, oh, there's this. If you can't change it, then just try not to stress about it too much. But me, all the issues I had, it was just like I guess I wasn't confident in myself. I was insecure. So I guess that led me to want to become better. I'm still trying, but just takes time.
You want to know what I learned? Literally last night.
What?
Well, this guy popped up on my TikTok. He was like, Well, basically, he was like, if you want to like change things and you want to like be the person you want to be, and you have these habits and traits that aren't like beneficial to the new person you want to become, and you just look at it like you don't want to, you look at yourself like as one person, but basically, he was saying that who you are is all these different parts of yourself. So there's like a part of you that wants to stay up all night and doom scroll because another part of you feel like that's protecting yourself. So basically what I was saying is there's a part of you, so like say like what is something I don't like doing, oh yeah, like say like I always be telling myself every single day I wake up, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna eat any sweet treats, okay,
You gotta treat yourself.
but guess what I do every single day? I eat a sweet treat. So that's, I guess he's saying that we do this because there's a part of us in ourselves that want to protect ourselves. A part of us thinks that if we don't do that one thing, then something's gonna hurt us, scare us. It's just scared.
Hmm.
You're just scared. So because you're scared and your body's gonna automatically like protect you, and you haven't taught yourself that doing that isn't beneficial, you taught yourself that doing this protects you. So what happens is you're just gonna keep doing it over and over again because your body's like you're in survival mode, you know?
Yeah.
I think that was pretty cool. So when I like do stuff now, I'm not thinking like, oh, I just suck. Like I just need to lock in. Da da da. It's just someone. It's just a different part of me wanting to protect myself. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I'd say you gotta like learn to let loose a little bit. You know.
I guess
I mean,
survival mode. I'm always in survival mode.
you're corny, bro.
I swear, I'm not even saying it in a corny way. I'm saying like I'm always been in like I don't know. My nervous system has always just been shocked.
Very
Sometimes
defensive.
yes, I'm sometimes like I can never like relax my shoulders, and I'm always like catching myself not breathing.
That's kind of how I feel, but it's not like that. I guess it's more like I'm in defense about my emotions, really.
Yeah.
Like I'm very guarded, and even though like I try to get myself closer to people, like I
No, you're really good with that.
really good with what.
Getting yourself closer with new people.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like I mean deep down, only you know like who you truly are. But I feel like even like knowing that people haven't, or I've tried, but people really haven't gotten that close,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's really my fault because I don't like letting people get that close.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't let people get that close because people, I don't know, people come and they go.
But how are you supposed to connect
You can
if you
connect,
won't
but
allow people to get
you
at
can
least like
connect with having boundaries though. I feel like that's a boundary. Like you don't need to be all up in me. Like you can you can know a part of me that loves you, and you can know a part of me that you love. Well, not that you love. You can know a part of me that you fell in love with, but I don't need people to know. I guess you like if you're married to someone, like I guess that's like true love, like someone like knowing all of you. But
yeah.
like with the friendship, there's I feel like especially today, there's so many boundaries that we need to set, and I feel like just some people, some people don't deserve all of you.
Yeah, but I feel like when will that happen?
You
Or
never
even if
know.
you find that person, when would you feel comfortable enough to?
I thought that's something that you're just gonna know. You're just gonna know like who that person is. You're gonna know like when you fall in love and it's not platonic, or even if it is platonic, there's like a certain I feel like wavelength that you guys are gonna be on that you're gonna be like you don't even need to say anything. You're just gonna know.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought I found someone like that or like people like that, but I feel like I don't know if it's because of me, but I feel like it all just usually goes downhill. Like I either end up not liking, I either end up being annoyed talking to that person, or they just end up leaving.
Are you gonna talk about?
I talk about who?
Are you gonna talk about what else happened last week?
All right, I'm gonna keep this short, but basically, I had a situation where my girlfriend had allegedly caught me in a lie. I'm not gonna say I'm not in the wrong, but yeah, that's basically background. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Okay, okay.
Ever let someone like take away a friendship from me?
Yeah, no, that was
Like
trifling. I was so upset, and I love her, but that was so upsetting to me.
I don't mean to make people upset, but I don't include myself in drama, nor do I feel like it's any of my concern. So I don't think I should be forced or like told to like remove someone from my life just because the other person doesn't like them. I mean, I haven't done that at all.
Depends
Into
on what the other person did.
yeah.
Like if they're just being like a sucky human being to like another person, I feel like even if they're my friend or not, if you're being like a crazy ass person to someone else, I just can't. I
Yeah.
can't do that. I don't like that. Especially like and I feel like it also turns me off when like you're with someone else and they're the people they hang around are just like no, I
Mhm.
don't like that. I've always had problems with like that. So
But again, I feel like it's none of my concern. I don't know. I don't.
well, it is your concern now because that's your partner.
Whatever. I wouldn't ask nobody to cut off
That
anybody
would have
just
turned me off.
just because of
That would have turned me off.
I can't do anything about that though, and I don't.
Yeah, and because it's so irrelevant
Yeah.
that it's like, bro, that was insecurity. Like I said, insecurity is the root of all evil. Insecurity makes you be so crazy. Like, and I
Bro.
used to be really insecure, and then when I look back at the things I used to do, I'm like, I did that because that wasn't even about that person. That was
Mhm.
because I felt a certain way about myself, and I
Yeah.
took it out on that person. It also was about like was a mental illness, but mental illness also makes you insecure too. So if you're like looking around in your life and you're like, oh, why is everything? Why do I feel like I'm not connecting to the people I want to connect to? Why does it feel like I'm always arguing with people and I'm just
Mhm.
always is either one of two things. One, you are around sucky people. Two, you're probably insecure. And everyone's gonna be insecure. I don't care what you say. No one I don't believe people when they're like and also it annoys me when people are just like they act so like better than everyone else because
Cocky.
cocky because they're confident.
Mhm.
But it's like it's okay for people to be insecure. Like when the girls who be like, y'all just insecure. Y'all why y'all insecure. Da, da, da. But it's not affecting them. Like it's okay to be insecure. Like it's okay to be insecure to the point where not to the point where you're like harming other people and yourself with it. But you just gotta acknowledge I feel like insecurity is also acknowledging the parts of yourself that you don't find that positive or you don't like.
Mhm.
And when we acknowledge that we don't like that we don't not that we don't like all of ourselves but we're not comfortable with ourselves 100%. I feel like that's also a good quality to have and I admire people who can acknowledge their
Yeah,
insecurities
they're
but
that
not take it out.
self-aware.
Yeah, who can acknowledge their insecurities but not take it out on their loved ones or the people around them. I feel like that's so grown.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been doing well with it. And if I am insecure to the point where I want to like act crazy and like be weird to people, I keep it in.
Well, last week I had went to Boston with family. Usually I don't really travel with family, but you know, I just decided to go one time because Boston. I really wanted to go to Boston for one, and for two, I wanted to see if I could visit the colleges there, like Boston University and stuff. But I feel like first we made the stop at my mom's friend's house, and I don't know. I just felt so bummed out. I feel like it was like cut in half because part of me I was like, damn, why are we stopping? Like this is annoying. Another part of me was like we don't have to see them. Like, and I feel like for me, I don't like. I don't know. I guess I just don't like being close to that with family much. Like that. I mean, that's the premise of it. But yeah, when we got to Boston, I just felt like I wasn't really that close with the people around me. Like there was this one cousin I had that was around my age, and I really could not talk to him
Yeah.
honestly. And I don't know if that's because I'm shy or it's just that I'm not interested in hanging out with family. I guess the premise is that like I don't know, you don't. I mean, maybe I'm speaking about this just because I act like that, but I don't think you have to be that close with family.
And that's where me and you differ. I don't know. I think I love my bro. Like, don't get me started. Because there was a point in time where I felt very like I felt sometimes I just feel like this in all groups of people because I went on a cruise like all my cousins and stuff like
Mhm.
that. There were times when I'm gonna say I don't know how many times I said take a shot every time I said insecurity. But anyways,
Okay.
I was insecure about just like I'm always insecure on like a big groups of people because I always feel so different around people.
No, that's exactly
Yeah.
how I felt. Like I felt I just felt like I couldn't connect with any of them, and I guess I can retract my statement that I don't think you should be close with family, but I feel like I wasn't close with anyone, or I could be.
Maybe
I felt so
you were
different.
just thinking about yourself too much. I feel like
I guess.
because that's what I catch myself doing. Like I'm in thinking too deeply in it, and then I make up a negative situation.
Mhm.
But I'm like, it's not that deep. Like my family. This is no fault to my. This is like nothing like no jabs at my family at all. My family is not that deep thinking like I am. Like
Mhm.
they're not that dramatic.
Okay.
Cause I feel like I'm very dramatic and I'm a little. I think too deeply into things.
Yeah.
But I was just with my family. I've been with my family basically all summer. But it's different for me because I grew up around, like, I'm an only child. Like, I grew up around my family more.
Mhm.
Like, me and my cousin grew up together.
Yeah.
We're the same age. One cousin I'm really close with now, we're going on vacation together next week. We didn't like each other, like, when we were younger, but we were always around each other. We grew up, and now we're, like, really close.
Yeah.
I go to her college parties and stuff like that. And also it also helps because our moms are close too. So it's like a very good family dynamic. I'm always at my aunt's house, you know. And I love it. I love that. I love having a village, I guess, like that. And that's what I kind of strive for in life. As I get older, it's just to build a village around me of people who I love and who love me back and who I know that will be there for me. And like I also admire like people who want a village and who have a village around them. You know, like my cousin made her baby, I'm the godmom of her baby and stuff like that, which I love him so much. And it's just like it's just different. Families are just a lot of families are different. I just saw my cousin who I don't really talk to like that because she like lives. My dad has like problems with his family, so we don't
Mhm.
see them like as much, but we're still kind of like in contact with
Yeah.
them. Ooh, a butterfly.
That's not a
What
butterfly.
is it? Yes, it
No,
is.
it isn't.
It is.
Nope.
It is a butterfly.
What is our luck? What the hell? Just wrapped around. Oh, holy freaking moly!
Oh, I just saw her like recently, like a few weeks ago, and we were just talking, and it was like we were just talking like we had knew each other for like so long, and now we
Mhm.
follow each other on Instagram, and we just like talk on Instagram. So
Yeah.
it's like it's just that easy because I know that she's my cousin, and I'm like that's supposed to be my cousin. Like I'm
I'm
supposed to talk to
I'm
her.
completely different. Like even my sister said it. I'm way better at getting close with strangers than anything. I feel like with family, I can't. I feel like I have to act a certain way around them.
Maybe your family's different than mine. Then
I
my
mean,
family is so open to like everyone who comes.
hmm for me, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't think I can be myself with like at least my immediate family because they always find a way to complain about something. Oh my god. I
No,
mean,
my grandma does. My family does too. I
mhm,
was such a brat when I was younger,
mhm,
and they judge me for it to this day.
yeah.
But it's like I know they still love me. But with some of my family members, I'm gonna say my mom follows this channel, so um,
Okay.
we know we have a lot of problems. I'm not gonna lie. We with your family, I don't know, like you love your family. The question is, do you like your family?
mhm.
I would say a lot of my family members, if they weren't my family, I would not like them.
Yeah. I feel like it's just I can never have gotten close with her. And I mean with my dad, he usually has work, so I don't get to see him often. I For my family, we're like I guess you have the closest with your family, but me, my family usually they're like either working or sleeping, so
I think for me,
never
it's
gotten
like
a chance.
we all come together. It could be like 2 months from now or a month from now, and I'm always gonna feel like, okay, this is my family. Like it doesn't matter if we haven't seen each other in a year or
Yeah.
something like that. It's never gonna be that awkwardness of like, hey, like. But the thing I will say is, as my boy cousins get older, it's a little bit harder to communicate with them because I have a problem. I've never. You're like, yeah, like you and a few other people. I don't really like talk to men like that. Like I'm not like a men like kind of like girl. Like I'm not close with men like that. So as
Mhm.
my boy cousins get older, I had to share a room with two of my boy cousins when we were on the cruise.
Yeah.
As we get older, they become boys, men, and I usually don't agree with a lot of the things men do and who men are as like people. I'm not saying all men are the same, but as they grow older and they get into those man tendencies, I start to get a little annoyed, and I'm like,
Okay.
okay, I need to remember that these are not just men; these are my cousins, my baby
Mhm.
cousins, who I've known for like all my life. I'm just like, but I'm also just like shaking my head, like,
Yeah.
God. because the men in my family aren't the greatest.
Uh, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've always tried to get close with them. No, I haven't. I have not. I have not tried. I mean, recently though, I remember last week I was playing um volleyball with them, and I feel like that was like the moment I feel like I've gone like actually like really close with them. But that was only that was the only time. I feel like cause just when my uncle moved here, moved to my house for a bit. That's when I started getting close with at least like those people.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't really know anyone who's like close with family like how I am, kind of.
Mhm.
And I feel like I'm over exaggerating it. We're not that close. Like we're not close like together all the time. Like,
Yeah.
but we're like very like loving, like be there for you kind of family. But I feel like don't give it up so quick. Over time, I feel like because especially when we get older, your dynamics with different family members will change. Mine's definitely did. I never would imagine that a cousin that I was never close with before is the cousin I'm like closest with now.
Yeah.
It's just because we're both like girls and we just like had we grew up kind of like not the same, but like we're just like girls just come together. I was never close with her. I
Yeah.
actually didn't like her that much. She didn't like me because I was younger than her. She thought I was annoying, which I probably was, but still, she was so mean. But now she
Probably.
grew up and she changed and she's like my favorite and we're going on vacation together. So you're gonna. I feel like don't worry because as you get older and you go through things, you're gonna connect with different people.
Yeah. It seems easier to talk to people who know nothing about me.
Yeah, because you can control what they think about
Well,
you.
no, I'm always still gonna be me, but my family, I don't know. I feel like,
Maybe because you just know them and you know their judgments. You don't know a stranger's judgments.
yeah,
I feel like if we could read strangers' minds when we come up to them, because I know when I go up to people, they're looking at me and they're like pointing out things about me.
not everyone does that.
Yeah, so I feel like I would be uncomfortable if I knew what they were thinking.
Hard as it works. Whatever,
It's
bro.
working. It's
It is. Oh,
working
oh, oh, oh. All right, all right.
now.
It's been what?
Wait, why is it black?
I think it's just usually like that. Oh, it may turn off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Talking about slurs on the channel, bro. You can't say that word.
Clinker, clinkler, clinkler, clinkler,
Oh no.
clinker,
Oh
clinkler.
no. You see how she's saying it so?
Bro, this is pissing me off.
It's fine. It's not gonna turn off.
Okay. Well, you know what I saw somebody say? That's like cligger.